Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with Elsent the Worgen Hunter. Today we are back in Nagrand, guys. We are going to complete the Hemet Nessingwary quests. Well, we queue up for some dungeons, see how far we get. Kind of hoping we finish all of these quests before we hit level 68. Because once we hit level 68, we will be heading to Northrend to start our journey for Wrath of the Lich King. A few zones I want to check out there. We'll be going to Grizzly Hills for sure. I really enjoy the Alliance version of Grizzly Hills. Some fun quests in there. Alright, so we're done with the Windrock, guys. Let's queue up for a dungeon. We'll just queue up for a random. And I have a satchel here. Earthbound Grips of Restoration. Male Hands, 22 Stamina, 14 Intellect, 14 Spirit. It's like those are for shamans. We also picked up a Howling Wind quest. I think we got that from an air elemental. This amorphous mass of elemental air is speaking to you in a language that you cannot understand. You believe the language to be the tongue of the elements. Calamag, perhaps someone at the throne of the elements could shed some light, some insight on this unusual thing. I didn't read the last part. I don't think we'll go there. Maybe we will. But I think I'm just mostly going to focus on this quest chain here. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Suddenly got kind of cold out. Not cold, but the temperature sure has decreased by like 10 degrees in the last few days. And this has been the wettest summer that my city's ever seen. I live in Toronto, and supposedly it's been the wettest summer ever in the city. If you lived, down by a lake or near a valley ravine, you most likely had to stop your house from getting flooded. A lot of flooding going on. I hope this doesn't become a trend. That would really suck. We got to slay these kleptops too. Let's go get them. Wonder if we have any pet talents available. We do. We have one. Nice. So we can max out Feeding Frenzy. Actually, we already have that maxed out. There's Cornered. When at less than 35% health, your pet does 25% more damage and has a 30% reduced chance to be critically hit. I don't know what we should take here. I'm going to look for an ability that increases our damage if I can find one. Oh, that's pretty good. Your pet has a 15% chance after using a basic attack to cause the next basic attack to cost no focus if used within 8 seconds. And that's called Owl's Focus. I think we'll take that. There we go. And this guy right here is the mob that dropped the Howling Wind. The Dust Howler. Alright, let's get on our flying mount here. We'll try to find some more stags to the south. We only need one more. Be awesome if we could finish all these quests today. That would be cool to do. So I'm interested to see how hard the elites are. But we will finish them all before we leave Outland. Alright, so let's head back. I'll turn these 2 quests in since we're close. And then we'll pick up the next 2.
What brings you here? Goodbye.
Every day is a gift. Make the most of it. For tomorrow we shall stride swifter over the plains than today. We will spread our arms further and strain to achieve that which tonight we can only dream of, though it may ever elude us.
Go in peace.
You must always push yourself if you are to one day stalk the mightiest of prey. While you are not yet ready, I will point you in the right direction. There is another breed of windrock even deadlier. Seek out the ravenous windrock to test your mettle against. You will find them in the heart of Nagrand to the west and the southwest.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
That's a good tale, Koff, of how you bagged all of those stags, Hunter. But I think that you can do better. I've got something else in mind for you.
For the Alliance.
This damn scratch is getting the worst of me, it would seem. So are you up to filling Koff in for me again? This time you're going to bag yourself some thorn grazers. They're tougher and willier than the stags, so keep your wits about you. Look for them, Koff, sheltered under the trees in the middle of Nagrand to the west and south. Go on, get out there, and Koff, show Hemet what you're made of. I'll be fine.
Careful.
Alright, so we'll head down that way. Looks like the Horde have taken over Nagrand, so we lost the 5% damage increase. We'll be able to sell all this meat. We'll make a little bit of coin from that. Pretty much what we're doing with our coin now, we're going to use it to level up our leatherworking eventually. Shouldn't need too much. And in a few levels, we'll be able to increase the speed. I think up to 225. Maybe 300? I have to see. These guys are lost ones. A few more cleft hoof to go. We pulled this howler here. Only one more to go. I'll probably go back and turn this one in too. Why not? Then we can group up the next batch. I wonder how much these kobold leathers are. 3 gold each. The not hide leather scraps are pretty cheap, only 40 silver each. 2 gold, 2 to 3 gold on the not hide leather. Bags are getting pretty full. Probably have to go to down here, probably. We'll try to sell some junk. And I learned something today about the game. I'll tell you guys after this.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
A fair start, but that's just the beginning. The lesser Clefthoof proved nothing. Let's move you up to a bigger challenge.
Safe travel.
You proved to me that you can find and take down a regular Clefthoof, but far more dangerous are the Clefthoof bulls. Bag yourself 12 of those, then you can talk to me about your hunting prowess. Look for them all along the middle region of Nagrand to the west and
Be
south.
good.
Yeah, I learned that it was actually N'Zoth that corrupted Neltharion, who is Deathwing. And, yeah, he got him to, I guess, become Deathwing and, like, rain terror on Azeroth. It's one thing N'Zoth is good at. He's good at corrupting people's minds and getting them to do terrible things to Azeroth. Kind of reminds me of the old god version of Kill Jaden. And supposedly the new expansion that's coming out in a week or so. Well, for me it'll be a week because I'm not going to get their early access version of the game. But I will be probably playing The War Within. Probably on the 26th of August. We'll have a new playthrough going. And we'll check out that new expansion. And everything will be back to normal by then. I'll be, we'll get the cam back and all that stuff. It's been a weird month for me. And I kind of got used to not using the cam a little bit. After I got sick. Actually, I don't know if we'll pick this quest up. I think we're just going to focus on the Nessingwari quest chain. And we're going to hit level 67 soon. Oh, there we go. Got into a dungeon, guys. Get him down. Whoa. Waiting on the healer here. All right, looks like we got into the Underbog. Yeah, I hope there's going to be some more old gods in, or the return of some old gods in The War Within. Be cool if they brought back Cthulhu from AQ40 in vanilla. Like, we never really see him again after AQ40. Kind of just disappears. He's the old god that kind of looks like a giant eyeball. Awesome raid. AQ40 is probably the first, like, challenging raid, I would say, in Classic. Blackwing Lair was kind of challenging, but not as challenging as AQ40. The trash in AQ40 was pretty rough. It's probably the hardest trash in the game. What I mean by trash is this stuff we're fighting now. The mobs you fight before the bosses. That is what I refer to as trash. A lot of people refer to it as trash. But they were pretty challenging in AQ40. There we go. We're going to get some good AoE here. Especially this mage. He's pumping. Maybe we won't do another dungeon after this. Maybe we will. We'll see what we unlock. Kind of want to just focus on the Nesting Wary quest chain for some reason. It's just nice because we're getting skins and XP. And it's a pretty cool quest chain that leads into supposedly hard elite fights that I wonder if we can do. Skinning's at 396 now. $397. Looks like we're the only skinner in here, so that's good. Get that up to 400 before we get into Northrend. Oh, somebody leveled up. It's a level 64. Newt's the priest. Surprised how fast we went through TBC, or that we're going through it. Kind of hope Northern we don't go that quick through Northern, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll stay in Northern until 80 before we jump into Cataclysm. Maybe we should do Cataclysm at 59. I think 59 is probably a better time to start Cataclysm questing. Needle Strike dropped off of Hungarfen. Improves hit rating by 11 and attack power by 24. It does 73.6 damage per second. Throwing weapon. Yeah, nobody wanted it. So we won the greed roll. Nice, we'll take that. Could use the coin. Why am I getting aggro when this mage is doing all this damage? I wonder what dungeon we'll unlock at 67. Seems like we've been unlocking a new dungeon for every level. I kind of like that. Gives you something to look forward to while you're leveling up. we go. 67, guys. You get a pet talent? No. So I guess we'll take another talent of Serpent Spread. Targets hit by your multi-shot are also afflicted by Serpent Sting equal to 9 seconds of its total duration. We're incentivized to use multi-shot quite a bit now. See if we unlocked any new dungeons. Just want to see. Set the calls. It's a pretty good one. Maybe I'll queue up for that after this, see if we can get into it. Got pretty lucky with the Dirt Hole dungeon. And I'm going to try to do some PvP at 69. See if we can get into a battleground. I hope we can. So we haven't done really any BGs for this entire playthrough. See if he does pulls a little bit more. You could pull the entire hallway if you wanted to, I think. This mage does so much damage. Should I pull it? I'm gonna pull it. There you go. That's what we want to see. There we go. There you go. I swear, if I tank on my goblin, like if I eventually do that playthrough, I think I will. Cataclysm is going to be out for another year. I'm 100% doing big pulls like that. We probably will tank. But some people like to play it safe when they tank, right? They don't want anybody to leave the group, or maybe they're a little worried. But tanking in Cataclysm, it seems like so damn easy, man. It seems like threat's not really that much of an issue. And you do an insane amount of damage. Studded Girdle of Virtue dropped. Plate Waste, 18 Stamina, 19 Intellect, 10 Spirit, 467 Armor. It also has 14 Critical Strike with 2 sockets. Pretty nice. If you're a Holy Paladin, I guess. And yeah, next talent, guys. When we hit 69, we're gonna unlock Black Arrow. Looking forward to that. Try to get that in our rotation. You guys want to know what it does? It fires a black arrow at the target, dealing 3,611 shadow damage over 20 seconds. Black Arrow shares a cooldown with the other fire trap spells. But the shadow damage was kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of Alaria, who's a Void Elf hunter. Looking forward to that, to the show, Alaria Light and Shadow. We'll see what that's like. And I think she's going to be a big part of the War Within. So we'll see, eventually see what her part is in this new story that they have coming out this week. She's a pretty cool hunter, though. I think she's related to Sylvanas. Sylvanas is also a high elf, or she turned into the leader of the Forsaken. So I guess Valeria would be considered a survival hunter. She probably uses Black Arrow. Maybe we'll see it in the show. I'll probably watch it. I hope it's good. Because if it is good and people love it, they'll make more. And that's probably a show I'd actually watch. One thing I've never really got into was anime. Like I guess if you consider Dragon Ball Z an anime, I watched that quite a bit as a kid. But yeah, I never got into the other ones like Naruto, and I think another one's called like JJK that I've heard is pretty popular.
I will end this quickly.
I might give one a try. See what they're like. I don't know if I'll like it though. I think if I was younger, I'd probably watch all of them. But it's hard. It's hard to like balance gaming and watching, you know, television. It seems like I got to choose between one or the other. I've always been a gamer, so I don't think I'd ever drop gaming for TV or just watching shows. Let's see what dropped here. Cloak of Enduring Swiftness, 135 armor, 12 agi, 13 stamina. Increases dodge rating by 23. I mean. Not even close to as good as our cloak, but we won it anyways, so we'll take it. Go get him. Boss got obliterated. And the Stalker's Fangs dropped. 16 stamina. Improves critical strike rating by 15. Attack power by 20. It does 56.7 damage per second. It's a dagger. Not for us. I think we're just going to stick with our two-hander. And that was it, guys. That's the end of that dungeon. We should have got a reward here in the satchel. We got the Turbulent Necklace of the Invoker. 16 intellect, improves crit. Strike rating by 11. Not for us. All right, so let's get out of here, guys. Looks like the group disbanded. We'll head back to Nagrand and we'll finish up these quests here. I think today we'll get this set of quests done, and then next episode we'll focus on the final set, and then we'll deal with the elites we'll have to fight. I hope they're elites. I have a feeling they might not be, though. We also have this pit up here. I forget the name of it. But it's like a group quest and you fight a bunch of bosses. That's a great way to get XP. But it's hard to find groups for it. The heck was that? That was my Questie opening up. I guess we'll queue up for a set that calls. Who knows? Maybe we can get into one quick. Why not? Should probably sell all this junk. And all the other gear we picked up that we're not going to use. How are our bags doing? Got 14 slot bags. 116 slot. Probably should upgrade them. When we head off to Northern. Or how much that would cost. Probably gonna have to fight this Storm Rager. Yeah, our bags are full. Let's head up here. And we'll sell this junk quick. Looks kind of cool. Sky right there. Okay. Interrogator Con. Oh, let me guess. We don't have the rep to like talk to these guys. It's probably the case. They won't buy or and sell with us. Supposedly there's an innkeeper here. Maybe we can chat with him. This guy won't talk to us. No, we gotta get our rep up. I'm not too sure what we are with these guys. What are they called? That's just an innkeeper. The Talari. It's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, they're the Talari, I guess. What a shame that is. I don't know if we're gonna get our rep up with those guys. Which means I'm gonna try to clear up my bags. I wonder if there's like a mailbox there and just send a bunch of stuff. To the DK. But we'll be alright. I doubt we get any like really good loot anytime soon. We might though, from turning in these quests. All right, so we got 3 DPS for Sethicals. Just need the tank and the healer. Final stag we need to fight. Sucks, we have to take all the loot off the body so we can skin it. Oh, come on. Now we can't skin the mobs. And these guys won't buy and sell with us because we're not friends. Oh, that's too bad. We'll head up here. There's another questing hub here over here that we could check out. Maybe they'll buy and sell with us. There's the wind rocks. All the wind rocks are just over here. You don't need any more stags, though. Oh, there's one. I guess we'll finish this off here, since we're in the area. There we get the lance to attack. Yeah, we have to get in melee range. Makes sense. Got a few more to go. And we can't skin these birds. Only the bulls. And the stags. So after we're done with these birds, we'll find a vendor. Sell a few things and then finish off the last 6 bulls that we need to take down. Alright, so I think there's a vendor here. Let's see if we can find one. Burning Crusade. Yeah, we're neutral with a lot. We're almost exalted with Stormwind. That's kind of cool. Alright, so these guys buy and sell with everybody. The Consortium should be fine to trade with these guys, I hope. There we go. Found somebody. Alright, so let's get rid of all this junk. I think it's the skins that are holding up a lot of it. Yeah, this stuff's junk too. There we go. Decent amount of space now. How much coin we made there? A little bit. We're at 1900. Let's fly back here. Fly up this way. And we'll deal with the bulls. 150 flying kind of feels slow. I remember in TBC when you would get flying, like it would feel good that you got flying, but it sucked so much. Because you would only go at 100% speed. So you'd be going the same speed as a ground mount. It would feel so slow flying at ground mount speed. So it is nice they increase it by at least 50% because this even feels slow, you know? And really all you'd use flying for back in TBC was just to fly up to Netherstorm. That was about it. Alright, so where are these Claptubs? Nice. Found one. Probably put taunt on our pet here. Usually take it off in dungeons so he doesn't taunt off the tank. So that is pretty damn annoying when you're in a dungeon. Hunter's taunting off you, but it doesn't bother me that much. As long as it's only annoying when you're trying to do a big pull. And then the hunter pet taunts a mob and then the mob stops coming with you. While you're trying to make this like big swarm of mobs for everybody to attack. So you have to like taunt it off the pet. For the most part, if you're not pulling like that, it's not too bad because usually the mob's in the same area. Let's fight this guy here. All right, one more to go. All right, let's skin all these bulls. Probably going to send the meat over eventually to our DK to sell. I wonder how much this meat is. It's like a gold each, a little bit more than a gold each. I wonder if these are ours. It's probably somebody else's. It's another cool thing about skinning. Is if somebody else is around slaying, mobs around you, you can just go and skin those mobs without even having to fight them. All right, so let's head back to camp here. We'll turn in these quests. I think we'll pick up the next ones too. I don't know if we'll do them now. Let's see how we're doing here. It's like we lost 2 DPS, but we gained a tank.
How may I aid you? Ancestors watch.
You have proven your skill once more, Hunter. Now you must go on to stalk the fiercest of the Windrocks.
Be careful.
You're ready, Hunter, ready to face the mother of all Windrocks, Gut Ripper. Honor demands that after hunting so many of her children, that you give her the chance to defeat you. Seek her out amongst the greatest Windrock, far to the west. Should you survive, bring her eye to me.
Goodbye.
So there we go. We get to fight Gut Ripper already.
Well met.
Talbot Mastery. Cough, cough. Elsent, you did it. There's only one thing left to cough to do then.
Be careful.
Rack and cough. Don't worry about a cough. Me, I'll be fine. It's just a cough, scratch. Just the same, I think you'll cough. Have to fill in for me one more time. You must seek out the great Backlor, king of the stags. Bring me one of his hooves as confirmation. Look out for him, leading his herd in the far west to Nagrand.
Honor, friend. No. Keep your feet on the
Impressive,
ground.
most impressive. You've got potential, kid. Now I'm going to give you a chance to have some real fun.
Be good.
Banthar is the fiercest and most elusive of all Clefthoof in Outland. She's also the hairiest. It is said that she roams with her Clefthoof herd in the spirit fields near Oshigan. If you want to truly prove your hunting mastery, bring me your horn.
Safe travel.
All right, so there we go, guys. We now get to fight, hopefully, the 3 elite wildlife in Nagrand. And I think we will be doing that next episode, guys. So I will see you then. Probably queue up for a dungeon as well. Hopefully we can get into CATACLYSM. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.